What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be doing a basic maintenance item. So today we're going to be changing the oil on this 97 M3 here. If you just got an E36, you're just getting into E36s, an oil change is definitely something you have to do. Pretty common on these cars. Maintenance is a huge key to keeping these cars running perfectly. So pretty simple, pretty straightforward, not too difficult, but if you don't know what you're looking for or where the oil plug is or where the oil filter goes, you know, all that stuff, it can be kind of tasking. So for supplies, we're basically just going to need oil, an oil filter, and then a bucket to drain your old oil into. I always use Castrol Edge full synthetic 5-weight 30. That's the only oil I run in my cars. And of course the oil filter. I picked up that Purelator filter from Pep Boys for about $4. So E36s typically use around 6.5 to 7 quarts of oil, so I got 2 5 quarts total just in case I need extra. Never have too much oil. Alright, so for tools we're going to need a jack and some jack stands, obviously to get the front end of the car off the ground so we can climb under it to get to the drain plug. I have a 3/8 driver down there. I have a 13mm socket for the oil filter housing. On some of the non-ME36s they have a plastic filter housing cap instead of a metal one, and those I believe are 36mm as opposed to the aluminum's 13. Also I have a 3-inch torque wrench there, that's for torquing the filter housing. And then I have a 17 and a 19mm socket down there. Some of the old drain plugs are 17, some of them are 19. Alright, now that the car's up on stands, we're going to climb underneath and start working that drain plug off. Okay, so underneath the car, if you follow in the front bumper, got a scoop plate here. It's got the sway bar, your steering rack, your engine cross member, and then right to your oil pan, and that's the drain plug right there. These cooling fins are on the bottom of the oil pan. So basically what we're going to do, take our socket, start unscrewing this guy. We're going to put the latch can about here so the oil will flow out in. It's going to be messy either way. Never seen a perfectly clean oil change before, but try to minimize the mess by like sort of calculating where it's going to fall. There it goes, it's draining. So basically now we just gotta wait till it drains all the way before we can continue. It's almost done draining. It's been about 10 minutes and it's still draining a little bit. No matter how long you wait, there's still always going to be some old oil in the motor, so it's not too worried. I might cap it off in a second here. It's just about finished draining up, slow and stream. So I'm going to cap it off and tighten that bolt back down. There we go. So for the oil pan bolt, I usually tighten it about all the way and then just another quarter turn. There is probably a torque spec for it, but since it's really not important, you know, you just tighten it till it's tight and then tighten it more. You know, they don't really have issues leaking. So I usually never torque it. It's kind of a pain in the ass to get a torque wrench down here. But nice and tight and you'll be good to go. Okay, now so from here we're actually going to take out the oil filter. Most of the oil should be drained from the filter reservoir. There we go. Now one of the things with the filter housing cap is it's got this O-ring seal right here. On the new oil filter I have, drop that guy in. With the new filter I have, it did come with a new seal for that. So we're going to pop that guy off and replace it. There we go. So unlike the oil pan nut, I have actually had problems with the filter housing cap not seating correctly. So I always torque this guy. 18 foot-pounds is the spec right there, so it's going to be about 216 inch-pounds. Alright, so from here we're basically just going to finish by adding the rest of the oil. So it's going to take about 6 or 7 quarts. These are 5 quarts, so I'm going to put a whole one of these in, and then I'm going to start working on that one and check the oil as I continue to add it. So there's a full one right there. I added a full 5. and the oil is about here on the dipstick. So between the two gaps is about a full quart. I'm gonna add another quart and then see what it says. Take another reading. So that was about another quart right there. Yep, so now the oil is sitting right about there, so that's about full. After the first drive, after an oil change, I'll usually check it again just to make sure that it stays at full. If it drops down or whatever, then I'll add what I need to. For now it's full. At this point, I'm going to start up the car and let it idle for maybe 3-4 minutes just so we can get all that oil recirculated and starting to work again. And then at that point, it'll be good to go. Alright, that's it. Oil change is done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep it fresh, and I'll see you guys later.
You should take it slow.
Still playing on.